Hello. Welcome back. So, what day is today? It's Monday! The worst day of the week. Let's see, it is Monday, March 30th of 2020. Let's see. Hello, GeoTrek and Code Show and Ethan Typing and Catherine. Hello, hello. Welcome back to another day with some more good stuff. Yeah, it's Monday, which means back to work, I guess. Work was interesting today. it was a couple of meetings, and one of them kind of sucked. Not gonna lie. We basically discussed getting rid of like all of the teams that are related to stuff that I work on, so that's fun. But you know, what's another day being thrown under a different bus. Such is life. Yes, I do work at Lyft. Ethan says, imagine showing up to the start of the stream, right? You guys you're here early. Ethan was actually streaming. I don't remember what day it was, but I watched your stream, Ethan. Oh, I think it was Saturday. But yeah, it was good. You were setting up automation for your system, which is pretty cool. Coke or stout? Today it's a stout. It's beer. It's beers. Beers is which yeah, it's Monday. I need a drink, so that's how it goes. GeoTrek says, "Do you know this guy?" I'm going to open this in another browser and mute the tab because I'm susp. But let's see. Oh, this is an actual legit YouTube video. All right, let's see. Oh, I know this building. I used to work in this building. This is the Yelp office right here. When were they here? When was this posted? April of 2019. Let's see if I can see their face. Wait! That was their face! As to whether I know this person. Nope. Did not know them. I don't know what team they worked on. Presumably it was different from the ones that I interact with. Oh, you guys can't even see because I'm a derp. Yeah, we were playing the video. This was the Yelp office up at the beginning. Sorry, we'll show this again. This one, that's the Yelp office. Hey, what's up, the Endless River and Toddy and Metal Storm? Hello, hello. But yeah, I don't know this guy. Let's see. They were. This is right by where I used to sit. Actually, no, this is... Oh. Yeah, this is our stairs. Third floor. Yeah, this is the kitchen. Oh no, the kitchen is behind the camera where I would always get breakfast, but now we moved to a different floor. 2:30. This is the exec boardroom. Actually, this guy does look familiar. Oh, but he's on mobile. That's why I don't know him. That's fair. I don't know Justin either. Anyway, yeah, I don't know the guy, but he did work at Lyft. That's definitely the office. Let's see. I did not too many things since the last time. I found a bug in the regex library. Fortunately, it was fixed by just upgrading the upstream. Turns out that this was not matching the empty string. For some reason, it thought this was matching the empty string, so fix that. I don't think this actually affected any grammars, but I noticed it while I was playing with the regex engine just to like try some other stuff. So that was fun. Tobu says, "Hi Anthony, just got a job at Lyft. Turns out I'm gonna be your manager." Awesome. I mean, I'd be down for a new manager. Shh. Don't tell. Hey, what's up, Marco? Hello, hello. That'd be funny. I fixed my chair. It no longer squeaks as much. Yeah, what is it called? WD-40. So I greased up my chair, so now it's no longer squeaky. Lubed it up, yeah. That's right, Metal Storm. Hey, what's up, NullTF, who says, hey, it's your coworker Jason. There's actually quite a few Jasons at Lyft. Are you just saying that because you know it's a common name and there's definitely at least one Jason? Hey, what's up, Officer Kokona? Hello, hello. But yeah, improve this regex engine. This is what Babi uses, so any improvements here also end up in the text editor, even though I don't think it actually affected anything. This is an interesting patch that I made. Not an interesting one, but the reason for it is kind of interesting. Someone made a pull request to this thing that I kind of don't want to support anymore. I kind of want to just like sunset it, which is why I haven't really fixed it so much. It's actually currently broken with the latest version of pip, and I haven't bothered fixing it. It actually solved an interesting problem though. We'll talk about that in a sec. This person wanted to add support for Alpine, and their patch is fine, and it definitely works. But the first time they ran this, the CI was broken, so I went to fix the CI. And the reason the CI was broken is pip and wheel have, in the latest version, so pip 20 and wheel 34, have changed how PyPy's tags work, which, I don't know, a bunch of non-interesting details about numbers and stuff, but I happen to know that this was the fix for it, so committed that, fixed the CI, and then merged its patch. But what this thing does, pip custom platform, the TLDR is all Linuxes that are 64-bit Linuxes compile to this wheel tag, Linux x86-64, but most Linux distributions are very much not the same. So yeah, like not all Linux x86-64 are compatible, and in fact most of them are not compatible. And so what this does, what this pip custom platform thing does, is it tries to make a platform name for a specific operating system, or a specific distribution of that operating system, such that you could use this and put it on a PyPI server and migrate between different versions. Or you can pick some custom platform name that you want, which this was the original idea, and then we extended it to do automatic naming for some common distributions. And so you can see like Ubuntu Trusty, you end up with a tag that's Linux Ubuntu 1404 x86-64 instead of just x86-64. Which, saying x86-64 so many times, you're just gonna blah blah blah. It's gonna sound like nonsense after a while. But anyway, this picks platform names, and it does this by monkey patching the internals of pip, and so it's kind of terrible. But that's what it is. Dove says, yeah, did I tell you my entire internship is online and remote? Yeah, you told me that. That's gonna be rough. I feel like a lot of, well, I guess if you spend a lot of time on VC with your mentor and stuff, then you'll be able to fix that, or like have a decent job with that. But yeah, not having an in-person mentor, I feel like is kind of rough for an internship. NullTF says, sir, why are you not supporting Arch Linux? You mean on this thing? So the problem with Arch and why this doesn't work for Arch is Arch is a moving target, and so these platform names are designed to be a stable target, and so like any package set that you would have on a default Ubuntu 1404 installation is going to be stable for that distribution. But Arch is a rolling release, and so if you link against some dynamic library and then upgrade your system, you likely break a bunch of linked libraries. And so Arch doesn't really work for this. So it is intentionally not part of this. But yeah, that's why Arch is not part of that. Ethan says, speaking of PyPy, did you hear it's getting support in Conda? I did, but I only heard due to pull requests on this thing. Oh, I can't spell pre-commit. You think I'd be able to spell my own package name? which I don't actually maintain, but I got a pull request for it. I get CC'd on this, even though I don't actually maintain it. But yeah, they did this whole like rebuild for PyPy, which means Conda is gonna start building PyPy, which is kind of cool. This probably maybe means that eventually, you know, we'll get wheel support in public PyPI for PyPy. PyPI, you know, totally not the most confusing thing ever, but that's the way things go. Hey, Andrew Lane X, hello. Does Babi have JavaScript support? Yes, it does. If you install the latest version, Babi Grammar's upgrade. So if you bump to at least 004, but 005 has an improvement for them. Test. Let's see. Look, JavaScript. It's colored. Oops. But yeah, it has JavaScript support now. This is actually kind of tricky to implement, partially because the JavaScript grammar is actually just the TypeScript grammar, but renamed. And so I had to write some code that did essentially what Visual Studio Code does. Where is that? Here. Yeah, so this is the turn TypeScript into JavaScript code. Basically, it just goes through, resets file types, resets name, changes the scope name to .js and .jsx instead of TS and TSX, and then replaces out TSX with JS in the scope naming. But it works. It's a thing. It yeah, it was a little bit janky, but this is the only one I've had to post-process so far. But VS Code does essentially the same thing. They actually do more post-processing to remove some scopes, and I was like, that's too much work, so I'm not gonna bother. But Tofu says, does Lyft give you a grocery stipend? No, not that I know of. They do give a like travel per diem kind of deal, but only if you're traveling, and all traveling is frozen right now, so you're not traveling right now. But yeah, I wish they did. That would be kind of cool. Although I don't know about internship. Maybe they do for the internship. Drugs? Just statically link everything, Ethan? Yeah, that's the fix to everything. Geotrek says, tofu, are you cheese? Is there like an is tofu cheese thing? Cheese-like, it's not cheese. What the heck is tofu really? Yeah. Is tofu cheese? What is JavaScript? It's sorry, it's a dumb meme. Gary Bernhardt JavaScript. This one. I'll let you guys watch this. I'm not gonna replay it because it'll probably. Oh, Ethan's already got the link. Perfect. 8 out of 8. But yeah, this link is, or this talk is pretty funny. It's meant to be set in the future and like pretending about JavaScript and stuff. It's pretty good. Andrew Lane links github.com/babieditor. Yeah, I haven't moved over the repositories yet, but I do own this org in case I want to do that. But so far it's only 2 repositories, and I think I'm gonna probably leave it for now. Also, it's a lot of work to move it, so I'm gonna not for a while, but at least I reserved the name in case I want to in the future. Tofu says, do you ever travel for work? Yes, we used to travel more, but Lyft has gotten real fucking cheap recently, so travel has been significantly limited. Well, and also coronavirus, so. But even before coronavirus, travel was drastically limited. But Lyft has 3 main engineering offices and a 4th, like, ancillary engineering office. And, oh, I guess we have 1 elsewhere as well. I can't talk about that one. Damn it. But yeah, occasionally we'll do cross-office travel to meet with coworkers and, you know, work on stuff and discuss things and that sort of stuff. But yeah, so we would travel, like I've traveled to the New York office, I think 3 or 4 times. I think, no, 3 times. Haven't traveled there in more than almost 2 years now. Should really go back. But yeah, and when we traveled, like they would do housing and flight and per diem on food. But honestly, this is gonna sound like super first world problem, but like our expense system is so shitty that it's almost not worth it to expense meals. Why's my chair all messed up? It's almost worth it to not expense meals, so often I just don't and just like expense the flight and the hotel, and that's like enough. Because like let me tell you about my last expensing story, which is now finance now delayed so long that it no longer matters, which is great. But I tried to expense my trip for PyCon, which is not cheap. Like it's hotel, flight, like 4 or 5 days of hotel, fully cross-country flight, and then a conference ticket at the corporate rate. And then it's like, I don't know, like $2,300 for the whole thing. And I put in my expense like a couple weeks after I paid for it. And the system doesn't quite... The system is not set up for engineers, first off. So there's no like conference, type. There's like, itemized blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I filled it out as close as possible that it let me submit. And it was grumbling a lot about like, you need an exception for this. And it's like, no, this is part of my contract that I have one conference per year that I go to. Like, this is literally in my contract. So don't try and nickel and dime me on this bullshit. But anyway, I filled it out and like, finance was like, well, you selected the hotel type for the hotels, but you really want hotel itemized. And then you want to do it day by day. And I'm like, for fuck's sake, like, just divide the number of days by the price and you get exactly the same thing. Why are you like trying to waste my time on this? And so I was just like, hey manager, fix this because I don't have time for this shit. And then my manager, who we're not gonna get into my manager, but let's just say he didn't work on this, or he didn't remember to look at this until today, despite this being like fucking 2 months ago. And like, and he emails me back today. He's like, oh, I forgot to talk to finance about this. And I was like, well, at this point, it doesn't fucking matter because PyCon got canceled. I already got refunded and like all this jazz and like, but I don't know. Anytime I've tried to like expense anything, it just sucks. So I've kind of stopped doing this. But that's my grumble about expensing shit. The on-server says, how do you decide how many zeros to add to your version? A pre-commit hook had the version 0.0.0.9007. I wonder if we actually made 9007 patches, but still no version 001. What? My guess is they started at 9001 to be punny. It's over 9,000! And then they made 6 patch versions after that. That'd be my guess. But I don't know. You can put as many versions as you want. It really doesn't matter. It's just kind of like silly, I guess. Gary Bernhardt, this interviewee. Interviewer, how do you explain this 4-year gap in your resume? Me, that's when I went to Yale. Interviewer, that's impressive. You are hired. Thanks, I really need this job. Yikes. Good old Python. Yep. Darnie says I feel this pain. True. Knowledge, hello, welcome back. GeoTrek, we don't care about your story. Fine. Don't care about my story. I'm gonna tell it anyway because I like to tell stories. That's part of why I do this thing, Hey, what's up, Sarcastic Dante? Hello, hello. Missed half the story, but it sounds awful. Aw, bummer, Knackleark. I was just, complaining about Concur and finance departments and expenses and blah, blah, blah. Knowledge says, aren't finance meant to make the expensing stuff easier for employees? You would think. However, I believe that they have perverse incentives. Like, they want to save the company money, and so they'll make the process as difficult as possible to do so. Hey, what's up, Mindful Fox? Hello, hello. Cool. Caught up in chat. Let's see. So last time on Batty, we rewrote the internals, fixed a couple of small bugs, but the big part of it was doing a major rewrite.
I need to cheer again to please the Twitch overlords.
Thank you, Ethan, for the cheer. Are you back to number 1? Or do you have the little... Where's the little badge thing? Oh, it probably doesn't show up until you post another message, but... Thank you for the bits. I concur that concur is awful. Yeah, I don't know that anyone actually likes it. It's kind of amazing that a better product hasn't surfaced, but... Then again, there isn't a better product than Jira, and we all know how terrible that shit is. But yeah, last time we did a major rewrite of the internals, and the goal for today is to make this not broken, but also, you know, make scrolling around not broken as well. So that's the plan. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, now you have your little cheer badge. Nice. Is concur Atlassian? I don't think so. Wiki concur. It's obviously really hard. It's SAP. That's right. Those fucking bastards. But it's so bad. So bad. E39. Oh, I'm just gonna call you E39. I remember you, right? You've been here before. No? No, maybe it was someone else who also started with like E3. Welcome. You just gave me an idea. Are you gonna make a better Jira? Andrew Leonex says I vote for line numbers. I don't like line numbers. Enterprise, yeah. Yeah, so Megalel for SAP. You're gonna make a syntax highlighter. Oof. My blood pressure just raised. Making syntax highlighters is a lot of work. But if you wanna make one, by all means, they're just a lot of pain. Or at least making this one work was a lot of pain. How is it a lot of pain? I don't know. I probably spent more time with like interpreting the spec of the TextMate grammars than I did actually implementing it. Because maybe the implementation isn't hard. It was just like figuring out how it's supposed to work. I don't know. Last time we rewrote blah, most devs summarizing what they've done. In this case, it's not wrong. I just like ripped out the internals of a thing and rewrote it. Metal Storm says SAP is one of our clients. Interesting. SAP used to be the biggest competitor to one of the other places I used to work. Okay. So I think what I need to do. Rendered X. That was super laggy. Why did that take so long? Well, we'll fix that eventually. I have some plans to do some like multi-threading stuff and like fix that eventually. But I have to make some of the internals of babi thread safe, and that doesn't sound fun. Or I can just say YOLO and people can have random weird ass bugs when, you know, threading is threading explodes in their face, but this kind of sucks. So I kind of want to avoid referencing global curses.calls, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fix that today, or at least we're not going to try and fix that. You know what? Actually, we could attach this to margin. Margin. Yeah, how do we do this? Let's see. Lines, int, calls, int. And we can change header. Property, header, self. Return curses.lines is greater than 2. Property, def footer, self. Return, not curses, self. Footer is true if lines is greater than 1. Greater than 1. And then instead of curses.lines, it'll be self.lines. And this should be self.lines. return plus curses dot lines, curses dot calls. There's a bug in my room. There's a bug in my code too. Oops. Should be lines. And there's a roundup without being. Okay, yeah. Does that break everything? No. Okay. That's good. Let's see. What am I? Where am I in chat? You sure you can share your client? Of course, it's all over your site. Yeah, it's true. NullTF says, sounds like you need to rewrite Babi and Go. Ethan says, multi-threading in my Gil having interpreter? Yeah, it does actually make things a lot faster. Let me show you what the patch kind of looks like, even though it's going to be broken. Because I've tried the patch a few times. Oh, I have the patch on my other computer. Dang it. But we can just put it in here. Import threading. First, let's see, no, we did it here. First equals bool. Yeah. If first threading dot thread and the reason that this is problematic is this is not internally thread safe, and this is not internally thread safe, and so that's why it's busted. These are fine, so like theme and color. Oh, color manager doesn't get referenced here, so that's fine. Theme also doesn't get referenced. Oh no, theme does, but it's internally thread safe, so that's fine. But the compiler is not, and the lines are not. So that's why this is problematic. But I'll show you what it does and why it actually fixes things. Let's see. Lines. But this is not thread safe code, so just wait, what is MyPy mad about here? Oh, I remember. Fucking LRU cache. Group must be none for now. I think this is supposed to say target equals. Yeah. So normally if I open this and then I jump to the end of the file, it'll take a really, really long time, but now it happens instantly. So on master, this is what happens. You jump to the end of the file, takes a while, and then it renders. But with the threading optimization, you jump to the end of the file and it works. And the reason that this threading approach works is while it's waiting for keyboard input, Python releases the global interpreter lock, and so it can do work in the background. So, so this is eventually a reasonable patch. Although I have to do some locking around some stuff to make it actually viable. But you can see that it does actually improve the performance and make things better. Utrick says, by the way, can you run this on a terminal? I want to see something. No, I'm not gonna run a fork bomb. Good try, but I'm not gonna do that. Now it says, I tried to find your employment history to figure out who's a competitor to SAP, but I found someone has stolen your name. Someone stole my name. Do you have a... Is this a person?
Hi Facebook, I'm here with Anthony Santilli, who plays...
Whoa! He actually pronounces it the same way too! What? No.
Hi Facebook, I'm here with Anthony Santilli, who plays Manuel in False Towers Dining Experience.
What?
Performing in Adelaide Fringe, and then going to be performing. Hi Facebook. I'm here with.
Hi, Facebook.
Tilly, who plays.
That's so weird. What? Okay. But anyway, this is the company that I used to work for now, Edge. Infor Global Solutions. I worked for them between 2009 and 2011. I worked on, started in QA and then I worked in development. But yeah, that's so weird. Michael Fox says, did you hear about Yelp creating fundraisers on behalf of businesses? Yelp didn't contact the businesses and the fundraisers, and Yelp kept the money unless the businesses claimed the money. Yes, I did hear about this. Super fucking sketch. Also, totally something that Yelp would do. I actually talked to some people internal at Yelp. Apparently, the product manager in charge of this didn't know what opt-in meant. Like, literally did not know what opt-in meant. And was arguing with engineers. They have a channel called Levchins, which is their, like, shoot the shit, like, meme around channel. And apparently the product manager was arguing with engineers in Levchins about what opt-in meant. And, like, literally did not know what that meant. But yeah, it was pretty scummy. It's also, like, not something that surprises me about Yelp, let's be honest. Sylvan says, was that typing in Python? Yes, I am type annotating my Python code. And I check it with a type checker called MyPy. And I run MyPy using Precommit, which is a tool that I wrote. Yeah, MyPy is a type checker, so basically you have gradual typing, and it will validate internal consistency among your functions. But yeah, it's pretty good. Sometimes there's bugs, which I point out from time to time, but like there's one in this, no, not this file, the other file. Oops. Yeah, like this is a workaround for one of the bugs in MyPy. For whatever reason, actually this is not needed there. But this is a workaround for a bug here, and the reason is MyPy doesn't know how to infer the type of this assignment here, and so it explodes when I do this assignment. And it thinks that this is not callable. But anyway, it's usually pretty good though. But Ethan typing in chat actually works on MyPy, so if you have questions about it, you can ask him. Ethan typing says, why do I have an environment variable on Windows named bash_env pointing to etc bash.bashrc? What? I don't have anything like that. Probably for WSL if I had to guess. I don't know though. NullTF says, does @property make it so you can just call the return of the method like an attribute? Yes. It turns a method, a zero argument method, into an attribute like thing. It actually does some fancy stuff with descriptors, but we're not gonna get into that. Metalstorm says, interested in your thinking, when should a zero argument method be a property? I do have like an internal philosophy about this. I don't know that I like actually preach about this or like tell other people. But my thoughts on this is that if you're just, doing a trivial computation, I think a property is fine. If you're doing any sort of mutation or any sort of like, chunkier work, then it makes a little bit more sense to turn it into a method, in my opinion. Of course, like, anything with side effects should definitely be not a property. Is kind of that's my absolute rule of thumb, and then there's kind of the gray area in the middle where it's like, is this slow? Make it a method. If it's not slow, property's fine. Yeah, I guess. It also, like, I don't know, it's also kind of about interface. Like, if you could change your class such that you don't care whether it's an attribute or not, like what I just did. Header and footer used to be attributes, but now, well, actually, technically they were not attributes because of the way nametuple is implemented, but you can think of them as attributes. And so, like, swapping them around changed that a little bit. Those are kind of my thoughts. Oh, it's for WSL. Yes, true. Tofu says Cook Industries Python. Anthony had a mustache now, officially confirmed. Yeah. Oh, I haven't shaved. Happens, I guess. Knowledge says, did you go to university? Yes, I went to the University of Michigan, where I originally studied biochemistry, and then I switched to computer science. I actually graduated with more biochem credits than computer science credits, which, but no degree, because no biochem degree. I had a CS degree, but biochemistry department kind of silly. Geotrek says, please turn your stream to Minecraft or Roblox. Am I playing Minecraft or Roblox? Doesn't look like Minecraft or Roblox. Naglar says, what did he think it meant? Oh no. What am I? I've lost context. I don't remember. Sylvan says, heart. Oh yeah, for the type checking stuff. Mindful Fox says, why did you leave Infor? It was an internship, so I decided that I wanted to make more than $10 an hour. I guess I got a raise to $15 an hour when I switched from QA to development work, but even that was like, pennies compared to what I made at my next internship. I went from $15 an hour to $52 an hour. Oh, what did he think opt-in meant? He thought it was the same as opt-out. Which, like, lol. But yeah, I went from making $15 an hour at Infor to making $52 an hour at Yelp, so it made a lot more sense to not work there. Why isn't header and footer typed? Because I forgot. There, fixed it. Knowledge says, you're older than I thought you were then. I'm 28. Does that make me old? Yes. Nagler says, oh, that was when you mentioned some guy from Lyft. And this was from Yelp, not Lyft. This was Yelp. Let me be clear. Not Lyft, Yelp. Due to their scummy opt-in GoFundMe things. Oh, that's so fucking scummy. The best part is you couldn't quit the GoFundMe unless you signed up with a tax ID. So you had to like give personal information in order to take down a listing that you never signed up for in the first place. Which is just great. Love when that happens. Make sure that we didn't break anything. Cool. Cool. Okay. I kind of want to eliminate all the places where we reference curses.calls. I think that's what I'm going to try and do next. Even though I said I didn't want to just do a bunch of refactoring. Okay. And the reason for this is I want things to be a little bit more testable. Screen.margin.calls. So this is the prompt. That still works. Margin. Okay, this is mostly easy. Margin.calls. Curses.margin.calls. That's not right. Cool. Why did I not fix that one? Self.screen.margin.calls. I fixed the one like right here. Oh wait, that's problem. This should be this. The prompt very much did not work. Okay. Fixed. Lift Ninjas be gone, yeah. Now, Mindful Fox says, where can I read the postmortem? Have they taken it down? Yelp, GoFundMe. Scam. I like how that's the first, Oh, here we go. TechCrunch mistakenly wrote as if business owners would have to opt in, because that's the only reasonable way it would have fucking worked. Jesus Christ. A seamless approach where businesses have to opt in. The only sane way to do it. Yelp's way to fix this is to give people ad money. It's such typical Yelp. That's such typical Yelp. I love it. Hey, what's up, Chisei? Hello, hello. Thunk Main says, just curious about what you think about Nano versus Vim. Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go. I think by all means, Vim is a better text editor. There, I said it. Vim is better than Nano. That said, I use Nano. Well, I used to use Nano, but now I use Babi. Babi is my brand new text editor, which has fancy highlighting and smells like Nano, but it is not. It has some nice things like, you know, you can run commands like Vim. It's a fully functional text editor, although it has some bugs. The one we're trying to fix today is this nonsense. This file contains tabs, and Babi doesn't know about tabs, so it thinks that they're just 1 character wide. But Curses actually renders them as 8 characters wide, so it's a little buggy. And that's why the highlighting is all messed up here, because it doesn't know about them as tabs. But when we're done, it should look like this. So this is the goal state for today. But yeah, we're obviously not there yet, but we'll get there. That said, like, I don't think that Nano is the worst text editor ever. It gets the job done. Honestly, I used it like 100% of my time was spent in Nano, and so I have a lot of experience with it, and it gets the job done, and people are amazed at how quickly I can use Nano to write stuff, but eh. I don't know, I think it's fine, but there's my opinions. But I'm gonna stop using Nano and use Babi for everything. I've been using Babi full time for almost a month now. I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, you'll still see me type Nano in the terminal, but the reason that it resolves to that is because I have this in my home directory, apparently twice, and that's a symlink to a locally installed version of Babi. But yeah, the whole thing is super messed up. Fucking Yelp, yeah, right. Steps to be taken to avoid this issue. Engineers will learn the meaning of opt-in and opt-out. True. Knowledge says Vavu is greater than BIM is greater than Nano is greater than Babi. Wow. Wow. JL says, is it version 1.0 yet? Not quite yet. It's usable, but yeah, it's not quite 1.0. And Andrew Lane X says, if char equals \t, length equals 4. You know, we're going to actually do something very similar to that pretty soon. We'll get to that once I factor out this curses.calls thing. Ethan Typing says, how do you deal with secrets in your puppet setup? Or do you do something else? So I built the code to deal with secrets, but I haven't actually committed any of them yet. I'll show you how that works. It's pretty cool. I spent some time... Did I do this on stream? Let's see. I think I might have worked on this on stream. Or at least the start of it. Could have been way far back. Yeah, here we go. Why didn't SSH come up? But yeah, I built a Hira backend using SSH agent. This were my actual password. But anyway, yeah, this video intros it a little bit. I can show you a little bit about it. But the way it works is I made this thing, Hira. I don't remember how to spell it. But basically it generates a symmetric key using SSH signing, which then allows you to encrypt something. So basically it signs a value and you use the sign response as the bytes for a symmetric key. And then you store the encrypted value in your repository. Now, I'm not a security engineer, so I don't know whether this sounds, but I did talk to my friend who was security-ish, and they seem to think this works as a solid approach. But yeah, here's the Hira repository, which explains how it works. Your GitHub profile photo is so cute. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's see, do I have the other one on my desktop? Yeah, I do. This is the updated version. This is the 2013 version. This is the 2019 version. But I stood in the same spot and tried to make the same photo. I have a little bit more arm muscle in this one, though. But otherwise, not that much different. But yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, that's how I deal with secrets in my Puppet setup. I have a branch that in my personal Puppet that shows how it works, but I still haven't committed it to master yet. So if you look on this second branch for Hira, here's the commit that demos how it works. You commit the Hira data and configure EML and install this gem. But didn't finish it. I originally wrote this so that I could log into IRC with a password, but I still don't use a password to log into IRC, so yikes. Negoric says you should make a YouTube video about advanced nano and then advertise Babi. Yeah, nano plus plus, right? You had a beard back then, true. What is this? What is this JPEG you have pasted, Nalesh? What is my purpose? You install yarn. Oh no. Oof. Orson says you're... Oh, we already read that one. Fucking keyboard, fucking Twitch rule regex. Yeah. Honestly, Discord has been doing this to me a lot recently, where I will paste with one keystroke and it'll double paste the link. I think it's a bug in I think it's a bug in Discord and not a bug in my keyboard, but who knows. That camera quality though. Yes. My old phone was kind of shit. Also, I want to say that my mirror was like really dirty in this one. Yeah, this is less the camera and more that my mirror was just fucking dirty. And this one like was recently cleaned the mirror. But Injulian says, do you use VirtualBox? Yes, I do. Ah, you also have the Discord posting links twice. It's not just me. Now it says PNPM greater than yarn greater than NPM. I don't actually know enough to have opinions. So I will take your word for it. This should be self.margin.calls. Self.margin.calls. And the reason that I'm doing this is it's really easy to construct one of these margin objects. And I don't want to access random global variables. Oh shit. Oh, maybe it's fine. Oh. But this doesn't have access to screen. Oh, it does. Margin, right there. Perfect. Hey, what's up, Easy 8789? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Margin.lines and margin.calls. Love it when it works out like that. Okay, so that should have it down to just that one. Cool. And the test pass, maybe? Cool, they do. Awesome, looks good. Angel Alex says, I can't get keyboard sharing to work on VirtualBox. For me, it's pretty easy. I just have, can you guys see this? Maybe? Devices, shared clipboard. I just have it set to bidirectional. That was enough to get it working for me. And I have guest editions installed in my guest, and I didn't have to do anything special on the host. So, who knows? The Endless Service says, a local brewery closed down due to Corona. They said the revenue went down dramatically. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Why would you stop drinking now? Well, they forcibly closed all bars in the U.S. Not in the U.S. in California. So I could see why they would close there. But a lot of places have switched to like delivery of alcohol, which allows them to still have a revenue stream. But I could definitely see why it would be, you know, not as profitable. JL says, is that a Samsung S6 phone? So this is the LG Spectrum, which is literally the shittiest phone I've had ever. Hated that phone. Oops. And this is the S7 Edge. And this is somebody pushing 0 commits to a branch and triggering a GitHub notification. I got this as an email, which like, what? Thanks, GitHub. Pushed 0 commits. Amazing. Love when that happens. Now it says, because I have an optical keyboard, I sometimes get phantom clicks because I don't lift my finger quick enough. Although this manifests 85% of the time when I paste it. Interesting. Okay, so we moved that around. Oh, I mean we didn't do these though. We did not. We did not. Oh, this makes the line too long. Easy way to fix that is just make it a variable. Prompt line. Self.scren. I made a typo there too, so even better. Babi screen lines. This does the same thing. Oh, and you're too long now, too. Damn it. I don't know why I fixed the one up there, but not the one down here. Yeah, I know I didn't escape both of those dots, but it's fine. Self dot margin dot line -1. Oh, this should just be prompt line. Cool. Let's pass. Bidirectional is not working for me. Interesting. Did you restart? So whenever I changed that setting, I had to restart the VM. I didn't have to restart the host, but maybe you'll have to restart the host too. Okay. Move lines and calls into margin. These are getting moved. And the reason these are getting moved is this is kind of the thinking bits of how I'm going to implement the true positioning based on the character widths. Babi buff. Movement, screen movement, position properties. Here we go. Rendered X and rendered Y. Do these get referenced anywhere else? Nope. Why are they functions? Maybe there was a reason in the past that they were functions, but who knows? M. Wikala says, what are you making? I'm making a text editor. This is actually the text editor editing the text editor, which is super meta, but that's how I roll. The thing that we're trying to fix today is tabs. This file has tabs, and Babi doesn't know about tabs, so it renders the syntax heading in the wrong spot. So we're going to teach it about tabs. Also, this is broken. It should allow me to scroll to the, the whole thing. And like, funnier thing about this is if you type text in here, it just puts it in like completely the wrong spot, which is awesome. That works because the tab's there, but this does not work. But anyway, that's what we're fixing today, which involves me moving a bunch of code around. Move cursor. I should really do this the other way then. So cursors does this weird thing where everything is y, comma, x. So I guess we'll follow that here. That way it can be cheeky. Does this really not fit on one line? Oops. be one character off. It really does not. Should have just trusted it. Oh well. Let's see. Thomas next says, dude, you're the creator of Pre-Commit. Thank you so much. Oh man. Whew, I don't hear that enough. Thank you, friend. I really love Pre-Commit. I'm glad you love it too. But yes, I am. Emma Collins says, is the texter in the terminal or a desktop app? It's in the terminal. But it looks a lot... What file is this? babi/file. It looks a lot like VS Code. Let's see. Let me scroll to just the same spot. Yeah, looks a lot like VS Code. And that's because it uses the same approach to highlighting, the same engine, the same attempt at implementing the same engine. My engine is different than theirs, of course, but it's the same spec. Pretty cool. Thomas next says, I use it like everywhere. Me too. It's great. I love Pre-Commit. I'm so glad I made it, because honestly, it has saved me so much time. Oh, is there a Dark Plus in Emacs as well? Oh, it does look like the VS Code one. Interesting. Maintained, yes. Is this just a static image? Readme raw. Yeah, it's just a static image. Like what? Is someone really gonna put this on their Wait, can you put anything in here? I'm gonna put this on all of my projects. Can you put a space here? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is so stupid that I have to tweet it. Are you gonna? I'm hoping it gives me a. Let's see if it gives you the image preview. I hope it does. Damn it! Really? All right, we're gonna delete that and upload the image. Sorry, this is a waste of time. Oh, it's an SVG. Can I convert it to a PNG? Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. You can edit this, and then do this, and then preview it, and then this will become a PNG. Open image in new tab. This should be a PNG. Right? No, you're still an SVG. Damn it. SVG to PNG. This is a lot of fucking work just to tweet something, isn't it? I just want a URL. I don't want to upload. This one. Paste image. There we go. Did it literally just name it SVG? There we go. Now we can do my stupid tweet. That's not the right link. There. Sorry guys, this is a waste of time. I realize. But it's for the memes. Some of your meal. What? Why? Is this not a valid PNG? I've been duped. Oh, I need to click this button. Christ. Whatever. Fuck it. This is so stupid. I don't know why I did this. Anyway, sorry. Hacker man, he's in. So much effort. I would have opted for a screenshot. Yeah, that would have done it too. Especially since Anthony can use ShareX. I don't know what ShareX is. Stack Overflow got a dark mode. Yeah, I did see that. I didn't turn it on though, because lol. Where's the little button? Is there not a little button? At the bottom. I just dismissed the thing and now I can't figure out how to change it. Dark mode beta, here we go. How do I enable it? Preferences, site setting. Why is this not easy? You go to your profile and then find preferences? There we go. Preferences. Hey, what's up, Westby123? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You can click this. Oh, look, it's dark mode, guys. Look, I'm the elite hacker mans now. I don't like dark mode. Hey, what's up, Thomas Nex and M. Wakala? Thank you both for following. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope your Monday is going all right. Okay, yeah, that's just the delayed notification. Okay. Anyway, did my dumb Twitter thing. Let's see. The key to open source is theft. There you go, now, Edge. Thomas next says, so you're creating an editor using the editor you're creating. Yes. It's a little bit meta. I haven't been using the editor to edit the editor until recently, because before it was not quite good enough for me to use, but now it's good enough, so I've been using it. Yes. Now Cleric says it's always worth it to shitpost on Twitter. Yeah. Where did you get this from? An npm install denial of service my connection. Oh, you can just edit the query parameters for the shields badges. Hey, what's up, FemZed? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Had to like and comment on the tweet. Like, comment, subscribe, you know. Screenshot soft, can upload your image to imager, crop, color, apply other modifications, works only on the routers. Oh. Clipboard sharing still doesn't work after reboot. That sucks. But Butt Cheek says smash that damn like button. You know it. YouTube is so silly. I don't understand how people can like earnestly say smash that like button and like not be like, man, I sound like an idiot. But teach their own, I guess. I'm not in the YouTube struggle, so I do upload my stuff to YouTube, but like I don't really care how my YouTube channel performs because I don't get anything from it. Was it PewDiePie? Was he the first one? Would not surprise. What was I doing? Oh, does this work? Couple is not defined. Right. Why did I run babi diff? Okay, that looks like it works. We didn't delete these though. Cool. Necklick says, hey guys, before you watch the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Buttcheek says, how is babi formed? Through sweat, tears, and 8 months of hacking away at the keyboard. That's how babi has been formed. It do way and stand mother something something. I don't remember how the meme goes. Something about forgive. That's what I remember. Sarcastic Dante says Babby VCS support. You're trying to make me make Emacs, aren't you, Sarcastic Dante? You would at least probably not have the bug that, what is that thing called for Emacs? Maggot. Hopefully not have the bug that Maggot has. We need modal edit support. More modal edit support, there you go. Buttcheek says Emacs is an amazing operating system with a shit editor. Sarcastic Dante says, shoot, I've been found out. You got me. Okay. All right. So, this is the one that we have to change, in theory.
You've been streaming for a long time.
Hey, what's up, Shoddy? Who is now a 1-year subscriber. Thank you for the resub. I have been streaming for quite a long time. I've been recording since last January, but before that, I think I've been streaming for like a year and a half now. Michael Fox says, welcome to the Champions Club. That's true. Shoddy should have the first badge now. You post another thing in chat. There you go. 10 out of 10. That's the first time I've heard text-to-speech here. Ethan sent bits earlier that posted a text-to-speech. Actually, we can replay it just so you can see that it does do things.
Apparently, I needed you again to please the Twitch overlords.
Yeah, see, it does have the text-to-speech, but Sarcastic Dante's got a YouTube link for me.
You got me.
Got your Emacs shenanigans. Okay, so this is the one complicated line that we need to fix.
Did you fill in the template to use TTS?
I did change the little setting now, Edge. So it's supposed to have TTS, so you guys can spam your TTS as much as you want, you know. In recent months, that had very different connotation. Wait, what's the different connotation of Champions Club? Am I missing some like dirty meme that I don't understand? Oh, why is the beer always gone? I'm gonna go grab another beer. I'll be right back. Beer right back. Boop, I'm back. Twitch won't let me watch an ad for bits. Did that used to be a thing? You could like intentionally opt into an ad to get bits? Seems like a cool feature if true. Oh, this was a good pour. Yeah. Look at this pour. Look at how good I done. So perfect. It's almost like I'm an alcoholic. Shh. 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 We're in the worst timeline. Yeah. It's still a thing? Oh, cool. It just says try again later now. Interesting. Only in the US. Oh, but ad block spoils it. Yeah. That doesn't surprise. Okay. So, the complicated part about this is we need to determine the width of a character. Sarcastic Dante with the clips. Which one is this one? What if the beer is Corona? I'm an alcoholic. Nightlight says, so basically, Doctor disrespected, cheated on his wife a while back, then this other popular streaming house group had this whole drama with this elaborate cheating scheme. Dr. Disrespect's response was, welcome to the Champions Club, and thus a meme was created. Oh. TIL. Psycode says, gotta love getting carried by other programmers. Well, welcome back, Psycode. Hello, hello. Okay, so the complicated part about this is we need to determine the length of strings. Unfortunately, I've written code to do this already. Let me go retrieve it. I think it was in here. Wide characters. Yeah. This is the thing that I wrote before. Which implements my own WC width function. This is the standard C name for what is the width of this wide character. Or what is the width of this character considering wide characters? Oh, I don't fucking know what it stands for. But it does, like, the way this works is actually super sneaky. It creates a temporary window object. This is a curses window. You can see curses.newWin, height of 1, width of 10. I don't know why I picked 10, just felt like a number that was big enough to capture all of the wide characters. What do you save? So when we run this, you can see that I've passed 4 characters in here. This is Snowman, this is Zero Width Space, this is Upside Down Face, and this is an X. And you can see they all got rendered here. Oh, in fact, like, it tells you. Man, this is such a good demo. Look at this fancy ass table. But yeah, so I've written the code to figure this out. So I basically need this function, but maybe not done like this. This seems, Oh, I have cache property now, so I can just do this with cache property. Yeah. The only trouble here is this requires curses to be initialized, so I'm coupling all of my I just spent some time uncoupling curses, and I'm going to recouple it, so it happens at least. But I think this is how I'm going to base this. So maybe we'll do it in here. Yeah. And unfortunately, it's gonna be a nice fancy singleton. Cached property plus calc width, which will have a cached property def window hopefully this is big enough window. We'll find out eventually. So WC width, self C stir to int. I have a parenthesis missing somewhere. I have a colon missing actually. So I've learned now that if the arrow on a type annotation is red, then I've somewhere fucked up the highlighting. That's how I've trained myself. It's kind of dumb, but it does work. Self.window.addStir00C return self.window.getYX 1. Oops. So this is a... It's the singleton pattern, guys. God, I hate making singletons. But in this case, it kind of makes sense. It's basically the same as this here. Except in this case, I'm sneakily attaching the window object to this function here instead of actually having a class. But it's the same approach. But you'll notice if I Python 3 import babi.horizontal scrolling. Actually, we'll do from import wc width. If I call this function just freely, it will error. Complaining about init scr. So I can really only use this in a curses context, which kind of sucks, but I think that's fine. Because we're writing a text editor, so it'll always be in a curses context, right? Right? Shirley? Don't call me Shirley. WC width. Okay, so what I basically need in my program is to keep track of a mapping from the character indices to their width offsets. So we're going to make a function for that. Now it says, Roger, what's your vector, Victor? What's your vector, Victor? Shotty's still in chat. We had an algebra 2 teacher in high school who had funny ways of saying different words. He would always swap V's with W's, and he didn't have an accent. He was just fucking with us. Mr. Studenter, yeah. Or as we lovingly called him, Stewed Piece, for whatever reason. But he would always, like, instead of saying reciprocal, he would say repopsicle. Instead of saying variable and vector, he would say a variable and vector. Oh, and instead of variables, he would also say vegetable, for whatever reason. But he was a fun guy. Definitely a weirdo. Man, he would also like subtly hit on students, which was also super sketchy. But now I feel like kind of gross thinking about it. But anyway, when I get a popsicle with a vegetable is something that he would say all the time, which I always found was amusing. But he realized that I was too good at his class, so he made me grade papers instead of actually doing schoolwork. Which, also in retrospect, a little bit weird. Definitely comfortable with that. Let's see, self.line widths. Probably want this to be a map. This will be dict of int to list event. You can probably get away with tuple event. So we're gonna map the line index to a mapping of its character offsets to its position. Something like that. Ethan says, might write my own Hira backend to use Bitwarden. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Knowledge says, was one of your teachers later convicted of pedophilia and necrophilia? Because one of mine was. Not that I know of, although one of them was convicted of pedophilia. Man, what was their name? Do you remember that teacher, Shotty, who got like kicked out? Hey, what's up, Abner Abraham? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Because he slept with one of the students and then he went to jail, and like it was a whole big deal. It was really fucked up. God, our school was fucked up in some ways. What did he teach? I don't even remember. I just remember, like, not many people talked to the girl after that, because it was, like, kind of weird. And, yeah, I don't know. Another was convicted of fraud because he would steal kids' project money. That seems bad. Hello, Abner Abraham. Hello, hello. Let's see. Oh, we actually need to reset these anytime we call set, del, or insert. So, we actually will have our own callback. This is fucking silly. We're calling ourselves in a callback. It's fine though. Del self dot. Actually, we can just do this. We'll do it spelled out. Line. What did I call the variable? Line offsets. Line positions. Line widths. Maybe care positions. Yeah. I'm gonna hate that variable is long and make it shorter later, but we're gonna start with the long variable name and then make it shorter after. I'm gonna use pop none in case it's not there. Cool. Hey, what's up, Batiska? Hello, hello. We're working on Y characters today. Ethan says I don't really want to write Ruby. Guess I have to though. Oh well. Yeah, I know that feel. I was not super happy writing Ruby for Puppet. Then again, I did write a bunch of Ruby for it. Because I wrote a bunch of modules too. Modules? No, that's not it. Is it this one? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, so I wrote a tokenizer in Ruby. Ugh. Do not want. Okay. Now I wonder what happens if I do this. This should be fine with MyPy, right? Dict does not find. Okay, so MyPy is okay with that. Now what happens if I do this? Are you still okay with this? List has incompatible type callable buff int stir none. Expected callable arg buff arg int arg stir none. Why? Why is this not the same as this? It's fine. I kind of expected that, so that's why we're keeping the annotation there. But like, Ethan would know why. And some people don't want to write Python. Just saying, yeah, you're not wrong, Knowledge. Although you like JavaScript, get out of here. No. Tofu says, Andy writes code. Do you find that your workdays pass slowly, or are you always occupied and feel like it passes quickly? So my answer to that is it varies a lot. And I'm not gonna lie, recently my days have been feeling like they're just crawling by because I'm admittedly not super interested in what I'm working on at work right now. But when I'm like working on stuff that I feel like is interesting, like It's just gone. Like, I look up and like it's 4:30 and I've missed my train and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go home now. But you know, recently I've been a lot less motivated at work. But yeah, that's just life, I guess. Yeah, work from home. I'm fine working from home. Usually I'm actually more efficient working at home. But recently it's just been like grown. But you know, such is life, I guess. You don't always get what you want. And you don't. The name of the parameters matters because named parameters. Are you saying if I did this, if I did positional onlys, that it would fix it? That would. I'm not doing positional onlys. Fuck that. Stupidest pet ever. Don't at me. But do you ever have to do overtime? So not technically, and usually I just leave my laptop at work. I, by dumb fucking chance, brought my laptop home before the whole coronavirus thing happened, before lockdown happened. Otherwise, I just wouldn't have my work laptop, which would make work a little bit more difficult. Although I figured out a way to get into prod machines without VPN. Via this thing. Yeah, basically all I have to do is two-factor. I'm not gonna actually two-factor, but I can SSH to prod using a little script, which is kind of fun. You heard my password. Okay, well in this case, it's PASS. This doesn't actually need to have a real password, and so I didn't give it a real password. It's literally pass. Now you know my password. Ah, you got me. But yeah, you can SSH to prod. I don't code. I don't know what you're saying. Oh, well, I can access production because I have special permissions. Most people can't access prod. This is not a prod box. This is a development machine, which is where I would actually do some work. Getting into prod without VPN seems legit. It saved me. It saved Lyft several times during incidents. SSH is, I don't remember what it stands for. Secure socket something. Man, SSH. OpenSSH SSH client. Fucking helpful. SSH. What does it stand for? What does SSH stand for? Basically, it's tunnel into remote machine. Secure shell. Okay. I see. Socket, hate that word. Yeah, there's something a little weird about it. But yeah, I can SSH into a local machine. This is a machine that sits on my network. This is my Mac that sits in my living room. So you can, you know, rename -a and see that it's Darwin, whatever, blah blah blah. But it's basically a way to access another machine. It reminds me of dry socket. What about moist sockets? Blah blah blah. Tiffy says, do you have your wisdom teeth removed? I do not, but I should get them removed. Yeah. I should get my wisdom teeth removed. I have not gotten them removed yet. Which most people will be like, what? You're 28. You should have gotten them removed by now. And like, I know. I'm just really bad at making appointments. So I've in like ultimate procrastinator fashion, it's been like, oh, I'll make that appointment next week for the last 5 years. So I'm not super proud of it, but it's definitely a thing. Okay. So let's try and get the cursor position working first. I can do it for you. Just blame it on the ADHD. There we go. Tired, accept exception. Wired, rescue exception. There you go, Ethan. Yeah, I know. I should get him removed. Isn't that a song? It's part of Sail. Yeah. Okay, I was like, I know that's a thing. Yeah, there we go. Sail! fucking cat gif gets me every time. Okay. So we need to do two things to get tabs working properly. We need to render them properly, and we need to expand the tabs properly. So I don't like 8-space tabs, so we're not doing 8-space tabs. We're gonna do 4-space tabs, and we're gonna hardcode 4-space tabs because fuck everyone else. Precision movement screen. Where do we fit this in? Do that. Tofu says, Alien Rights Code, you're the only science and tech stream I'll watch as a non-CS person. Well, I'm glad you watched my stream. I'm a special place in my heart. Only one. I'm your exclusivity of streams. The other server says, why can I SSH into a machine not typing password, but my cron job can't? Aren't my cron jobs run using my user? Trying to set up a backup with rsync. So crons usually run with a empty environment, or a greatly reduced environment. So you can, here's like an example, you know, probably similar to how a cron job would run. And you'll see that I can't SSH using this. Well, it'll ask for my SSH password and then that'll fail. And the way that SSH works normally is you have an SSH agent, which is keeping track of your keys. In this case, it's keeping track of ID_RSA, which is my normal SSH key, and I've already unlocked this with my user credentials, but your cron won't have access to this key. You can if your key is passwordless, which I would not suggest passwordless keys, because generally that's just kind of a security problem. But if you had passwordless keys, you could do SSH, you could do this, SSH agent, SSH to this, and then that would work, but you'd have to, you know, you'd have to have a passwordless key. But if you have this variable set, SSH auth sock, this is how SSH agent does its magic, is it exports this variable, then you can SSH. And this uses a socket file to do stuff. Oh, my dad's calling me. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm calling him because I missed the phone.
Hello there.
Hey Dad, you're on the internets right now, so say hi.
Oh, okay. Well, you're also on hold.
Oh, well, I tried to call you. I missed your call by like seconds.
No worries, that's no problem at all. So you can tell what if you to call you. Or...
Sorry? Oh no, I saw your call like seconds before I picked up the phone, and it failed then. Oh, Chad is asking me to turn down the music so they can hear you. I'm streaming on Twitch right now.
Let me call and hang up that other line there.
What? Oh, are you on hold while...
Okay, I think I got rid of the other one.
Okay, so you were answering the what is it called? The voicemail on the other line while I call waiting you. Is that how it worked?
No, I was leaving a voicemail when you called in, and I tried to hang up on the voicemail, but I accidentally answered your call coming in first.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I could have actually link the calls together and have you leave the voicemail for yourself.
That would have been wild.
I'm like getting really good at adding calls and merging and all that crap these days because half the time you call the conference call services, you can't get through.
Yeah, yeah.
We ended up paying for a GoToMeeting service because the conference call service we were using couldn't handle.
Oh man, they had scaling issues? That doesn't surprise. Everyone has scaling issues right now with conference calling.
Who is?
Everyone, like, you know.
Everyone, yeah.
Google was down the other day from...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said Google was down the other day for Hangouts, which was, you know,
Oh, wow.
kind of a pain for us because that's what we use.
The research did, and the indication was the GoToMeeting had the best bandwidth of the...
Yeah, chat thinks that you're a programmer, so congratulations on that one. Twitch chat. I'm currently on the internet. I'm streaming right now on the internet, so don't say anything too compromising.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I have to clean up. My language has gotten decidedly less clean lately. I'm just letting it all out.
Yeah, just fucking raging against the machine.
No, you know I rarely swore, right? When
Yeah.
you were growing up, right?
Or at least you tried not to. Not like Grandpa Sam.
Yeah. I gotta find a place for that story. That is the funny. Every time I tell that story, people just like roll over laughing. Little Anthony walking around that tile store going.
I mean, yeah, I did learn some four-letter words pretty young.
Well, like I always say, there's one child in the neighborhood who teaches all the others to swear, and that was me. Right? So,
Yeah, well, I think it was probably your dad.
well, no, he taught me, and as a 5-year-old, I'm sure I educated all the young boys and girls who lived up and down our street.
Oh, sure, I mean more that, like, that's how I learned.
Yeah, that's how you learned too, yeah. So, hey, it sounds like you're doing really well. You're pretty well back to full health.
Yeah, I've been basically fine for the last couple days.
Yeah, so what's that again?
I've been basically fine for the last couple of days.
Okay. So, how's your breathing function? Are you doing workouts? Are you fully recovered lung-wise too? Or?
Yeah, I've been biking on my exercise bike, which just reminds me that I forgot to update my spreadsheet for today.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
It sounds because I use most of the garlic.
what's that?
Sam's upset with me because I use most of the garlic. He's got to like get a big spoon to scrape it out. The rubber scraper will drink.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I keep expecting he knows where everything is.
Well, yeah, because your kitchen's fucking huge. You have like a million cupboards and a billion things in there.
Yeah, so I'm thinking of reorganizing some stuff.
Oh no, that means I'll know where nothing is when I get home.
I know.
Oh, I'm gonna probably be visiting around July 5th, assuming that this whole thing is fixed by then, or at least travel is back on. So,
Okay.
if we're no longer in lockdown, I'll be there for my birthday.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, it seems like people can travel. My boss and one of the other partners moved from Atlanta to San Francisco.
Hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, Delta told me to they were like, we strongly suggest canceling all of your flights because I had forgotten to cancel my PyCon flight, and yeah, I did cancel it, and they were like, yeah, you should probably do that, and they let me cancel a basic economy without any repercussions, which was kind of surprising.
They would right now with the way things are going.
I mean, if they didn't, I would have been pissed, but like.
Right. Well, the other thing is, my boss and Sean basically are science deniers, so they don't understand why everybody is limping out and not going on to meetings and not letting people in, and they're living their normal life. And they're upset with me that I'm not interested in traveling. You know what? Fire me, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it would be a real big financial hardship, but I would recover, I'm sure.
Yeah. But no, it totally makes sense. Like I don't understand why people are doing that, but
Money.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, with their and our employees are at risk. They're out working in the Foster Farms plants right now. So speaking of risk, we've got the Daniel situation.
What situation does he have now?
Well, he eventually, well, for one, he's living with your mom, right?
Yeah.
And she goes to and from a hospital every day. It's far from an ideal situation.
Yeah.
On top of that, I guess she's got an offer in a new home to move there, and that new home doesn't have sufficient internet, or doesn't have any internet, or sufficient internet for Daniel to do work.
So it has enough that he could stream. He could get his job done. He could get his schooling done with that.
So I would rather get him out of there.
I agree. Yeah, me too.
Even though it'd be a pain in the butt to have him here, I'm sure we'd fight.
Yeah, rip each other's heads off.
It's so nice to see him. He's like 80 dollars, nothing bothers him.
Yeah.
Even when I stuck with school, he still doesn't tell me how bad I am.
It's weird to have somebody who isn't mad at you all the time, right?
Yeah. But I really am concerned for Daniel. And I guess he's just so excited about the class and doing really good work and everything he could ever hope for, right?
Yeah, he's actually like actually doing really well, which
doesn't surprise me in the least. He's a flippin' genius.
I mean, yeah, he does have
work ethic issues.
he has work ethic issues, yeah, but he's been sticking with it.
But I believe that I've said this to you before. I believe that work ethic is a characteristic, not a. I believe there's people who can just work 90 hours a week and their brain is wired for it and they don't have a problem with it. And there's people who need breaks every couple hours because they're just wired that way. The capability, just like jumping. Like,
Yeah.
Anything else.
Just like jumping. It's not quite like jumping, but sure. I think people could like adjust their work ethic.
Well, people can also adjust their jumping ability. So you're born with a jumping potential. If you never exercise, you can't come close to the midpoint of what that potential is. If you work out to great extremes and do every jumping exercise and jumping training, you can maximize your potential and ability to jump. And the same goes with every characteristic you have. And I think work ethic is one of those characteristics. You're born with a potential work ethic. You can push the top end of that potential, but you can't go to an Elon Musk level of work ethic.
Yeah. I agree that it's something that you can train to improve.
Most can't do that.
Yeah. I'm just not sure that.
I'm understanding of people who can't do 60-hour or 80-hour weeks.
Yeah, of course. It's not in everyone.
I don't crucify them and go,
But I think you're right to crucify people that won't do 10-hour weeks.
Yeah, they're not up to their potential yet. They're not close to their potential. So anyway, we can figure out a strategy to get Daniel here safely. One idea would be a good thing to do to upgrade my equipment here. So
yeah.
I can't even get Carter to come in because they always go, your equipment's old and it sucks. So we want to, and so I figure if I could get that fixed, then I can say, okay, the problem's outside the house. I'm paying you a boatload of money, fix it. Get those critters out of the box out there. redo the wires and make this work.
Yeah, so there's things that you can buy. These ones are actually pretty cheap. I just Googled or searched on Amazon for internet testers, and it seems like there are some that you can use to test the line and figure out whether... It's such a weird view. Oh, it's the mobile view. No, it's still the mobile view. That's weird. But in theory, like, if you want... Well, Daniel and I were planning to do some research to find a device that you could test the cable connection inbound to your house and basically do the same thing that the technician would do if they came out to your house. And then, oh, chat is suggesting expand and then reload. Nope, still didn't fix it. To then, like, figure out whether, you know, definitively that it's not the, not the problem of the internal stuff in the house. The other thing that you can do is, like, you know, plug directly into the firewall and eliminate all of the wiring under the stairs, because, like, I doubt that that's the problem, but, like, it would definitely narrow down the source of the the quote-unquote problem. Well, actually, we know that's a problem, because every time I come home, I can fucking complain about the internet.
Yeah, well, the bigger thing is, I do not have time.
Right, yeah, so I was hoping to, like...
So basically, if I could get... I'm happy to... I mean, it's been 15 years, right, for all the boxes I have downstairs. I'm perfectly happy to buy new stuff for it.
Oh, you haven't gotten new boxes in 15 years? I thought we got new ones, like, 3 or 4 years ago.
We got a new cable modem, but everything else is original equipment.
Oh, well, yeah, then we should swap that stuff out. Send me a picture of what you've got, and I can suggest new devices for the parts that are replaceable.
Yeah, that's what I would like to do. And, okay, so I'll do that. I'll send you a picture of what I've got.
I suspect that the switches are fine, or, like, I don't really want to replace the switches because they're kind of a pain in the butt, but I suspect, like, you know, the piece between the modem and the switches is probably the replaceable bit. Because if that's still the one you've had from 15 years ago, then absolutely that needs to get redone.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll send you pictures of what we've got, and we can figure it out what else we should buy new.
But yeah, Daniel and I were planning to, like, do some research on equipment that you could buy and, like, do a quick test. Maybe you could even have Sam do the quick test.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been helpful whenever I've asked for help, so. I gotta tell you, I really am missing all of my helpers. You know,
Yeah.
I can't do a good job at anything because, you know, like I said, my company's going crazy, and you know, I'm having to work almost 12 hours a day in that. Not taking very good care of Leah.
Yeah.
Suck, you know. But,
I mean, there's only so much you can expect during a pandemic, so.
right.
Anyway, well, I better get back to this. Thanks for calling.
Thank you much. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm very appreciative of any help you can give us here. And we should brainstorm on how to keep Daniel quarantined.
Yeah.
And get him through.
Yeah.
So, okay.
All right. Talk to you later.
Sure. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Woo! All right, chat. We're back now. Okay, we're good. Oh, why is the music not playing? Oh, that's too loud. All right, I missed a lot of chat. Let me catch up. Let's see. Were you doing X? No, I was doing X explained another way. Yeah. Microsoft servers are down as well, nobody notices. True. Diet is a 4-letter word, yeah. So, the story my dad was alluding to is when I was a little kid, my parents would take me out in public, and I had learned some nice, some great words like fuck and shit, and, you know, the various funny words that you hear your parents and grandparents say. My grandfather would swear all the time. He would also swear in Italian, so, like, I used to know, like, 3 words in Italian, and they were all curses, and I've forgotten all of them because it's been years, but I used to walk around, like, you know, Kmart back in the day and be like, fuck, shit, and just, like, my parents were just like, I don't know, kid's haunted. But yeah, that was the thing. That was the story that he was talking about. Angelina next says TIL expand tabs. Yo, I learned that. I knew it was a thing, but I didn't remember where the function was. We poked at that a little bit, I think, last stream. Sarcastic Dante says, did you find a girlfriend yet? He usually asks me that like every phone call. So this is like the first time in a long time that he's like, so how are the girls? Which he probably knows that, like, you know, you're quarantined, so you can't really, you know, get out and whet that appetite. Man, that sounds so fucking creepy. Why did I say that? Erase. Pretend I didn't say that. Knowledge says, what does Papa Tilly do? He works at... The best way to... Well, the way he describes it is his company provides management operating systems for companies. And yeah, it says the word operating system, but it doesn't really have anything to do with programming. The idea behind a management operating system is you're kind of a contracting firm that goes to a company and watches how they perform like management strategies with their managers and their workers and stuff, and like how their supply chain runs and all that other stuff. Now it says
stream I shall ask, so how's it going with the girl?
Right. And so his company goes in and like shows them like, oh, well, you have sufficient inefficiencies here, and like you could optimize this approach by doing this, or you could, you know, buy this software or change this, you know, process to improve your throughput and cost and all those other stuff. And so that's what he does. Before that, so he has a degree in economics. Before that, he worked as a sales executive at at several different companies that got acqui-hired over and over and over, where he sold software to food and chemical companies. So like every beer company in the US that's not like a tiny craft brewery like runs the software that my dad used to sell, and like he was probably part of the deal that sold that software to that company. But yeah, and their company's having a lot of trouble during the pandemic because of the way that they do business. Like usually they meet in person and like you know, watch people analyze their business practices and stuff, and like you can't really do that when, you know, you're not really supposed to find people in person. But anyway, that's that. Bix Plays says, hey there, Tony. Hello. Knowledge also says, what can you do is use a sine wave generator and follow along the line to see if noise develops. This will kill your neighbor's lines, though. Yeah, that's true. Hey, what's up, TO4890? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Bye, Dad. Oh, I forgot to say hi for you, Tofu. Bye, Dad. I said chat said hi. I'm not sure that he quite understands the concept of chat, though, but yeah. Because he doesn't watch Twitch. He has no idea. But Ethan says, Puppet 4.9 and later use Hyra 5. You have 6 and 3. That seems weird. Throws phone, yeah. Fuck that phone. Although, did I tell you guys, I cracked my phone in half while I was running my marathon? Because apparently I just, like, squeezed it so hard in my hand that, like, the screen cracked. Big Place says, may I show off for a moment a link of an imager? Yeah, go ahead. Links are enabled in the chat. It's all good. Bappity boopity cursed Anthony. Yes. Kid's cursed. What can I say? I'm ever so sorry he has Tourette's. Yeah. Never say that again. I agree. That was fucking weird. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Oh, but Tofu clipped it. Yeah, you know, get out and whet that appetite. It's WHET? No, I'm not gonna be pedantic about that, but look, it's taking you so long to respond. I'm just gonna shut off and link it. Yeah, sorry, I was behind on chat because I talked to my dad on the phone for 15 minutes or so. Whoa, are we making a platformer? Is it supposed to be viewed with 3D glasses? Is that why the colors are offset? That's cool. Nice. I like it. Tio says, hello from Germany. Hello. Mindful Fox says, I'm a male entertainer, Dad. God, please understand. The other server says, this part of Pornhub being free now. I heard of that. They didn't say anything about OnlyFans though. Okay, anyway, during the phone call, I got some of this working. So now tabs are at least rendered as 4 spaces. The cursor position is still wrong, so we gotta fix that. We're getting close there. Hey Dad, my OnlyFans subscribers say hi. I'm hoping my dad doesn't know what OnlyFans is. You were crazy multitasking, carrying on a conversation with your dad while coding. I do that a lot, so I'm sure he hears the keyboard sounds too, and like knows what's up. Why are tabs rendered as spaces? Because that's the only. So there is a. Oh no! I changed the size of my VM. Fuck. Man, I hope that's right. What's the thing that we installed? What's the thing that shows what operating system with the fancy ASCII art? Do you guys know that? NeoFetch. I always forget. 1918. We're two pixels off. 1919. Now it's gonna be 1921. Watch. Oh fuck! It's definitely 1921. God damn it! Fuck! This is so frustrating. Son of a bitch. Oh, we got it. Thank God. Alright. We're good. Losing my damn mind there. Wire tabs are rendered as spaces. So there is a function in curses called set tab size, but it's not available in Python. Curses.set tab size. I say it's not available, but in Python 3.9, it is available, and the reason it's available is because of this guy. I added this function in Python 3.9, and this allows you to change the rendered tab width, but it turns out it doesn't matter, even if you're not rendering tabs as a particular size in curses. Like for instance, if we open parse.go in true nano, bin nano, these are tabs, but they are actually rendered as 4 spaces. And so even if you were to properly do tab size rendering, it would still convert them to spaces. So I just cheat, convert them to spaces directly. But yeah. But yeah, that's why tabs are rendered as spaces. You're right, might bring that up next time to test him, yeah. Hehehe. Fixplay says, yeah, that's why it's code. I don't currently have a pair of anaglyph glasses, but I put in an order for some clip-ons, so they're on the way. Nice! The on server says, permission denied, public key, I surrender for today. Yeah. Diva says, wait, what did you mean when you clicked on the clip and said something about being pedantic? The clip up here is, this word. This word is actually spelled with an H. Is it wet or wet? Wet. Wetting your whistle is impossible. Wetting your appetite is painful. Wetting your appetite is impossible. Yeah. Sorry, that's what I was being pedantic about. Wait, what am I being careful about? What did I... Was it me being careful about being... Oh, about raging about that pixel? Yeah. Ethan typing says, this is the content I sent for. Yeah. True content. Me resizing my screen by 1 pixel at a time and raging. Totally perfect. VirtualBox has a resize thing, really? Machine settings, display. How? Probably in the Python API, but I don't know the Python API. Fixplay says, also in the rights code, Could just tell him you do male porn, probably easier having him think that than explaining to him what you really do. Oh, sarcastic Dante's got a clip. 21 watch. Oh fuck, it's definitely 1921. God damn it. Fuck! This is so frustrating. Son of a bitch. I'm surprised no one has, I saw someone, show the commands list earlier, but nobody has used the new command yet. Tofu says, wait, so Anthony writes code, did you have coronavirus? I think I did. I had all the symptoms, and it was right after I came in contact with a shit ton of people, and so it wouldn't surprise me. You know, dry cough, all the other jazz. Fever, difficulty breathing, blah blah blah, etc. etc. Knowledge says, I don't intend or practice to do it, but one day somebody started talking to me and I continued to code while talking to and maintaining eye contact with them. It's a weird feeling to be able to code while you're talking to someone. Yeah, it happens. Not there, the next submenu. In here? What? No? In this one? Oh. What did I do? I pressed the button. Adjust window size. That's the thing, right? It didn't let me do anything. No prompt. Oh, you found the command, Andrew Lane. So, so the, hey, what's up, Mandork89? So I was watching Shoddy57's stream earlier, and, they were playing Overwatch, and someone was like, I forgot to drink water for, like, 5 hours, and I gave myself a hangover without drinking, and I was like, oh, that would be funny. And so I posted bang water in the chat, and Shoddy was like, oh, I should make a bot for my channel, and so I invited my bot to his channel, and then quickly coded up this crappy command. That just, it just says, drink water, bitch! Because I thought it'd be funny. And, you know, he thought it was funny, so that's why I did it. This is a dumb story. I don't know why I'm telling you this. The only server says, I was always wondering what the 1080p bookmarklet in your browser is. Yes, so I have this, this is for doing YouTube videos, which I haven't done in a while. But what it does is, you click it and it opens a screen which has an inner size of 1080p. You guys can't see it, obviously, but pretend you know that it's there. That's what the title bar looks like. You know, the bottom's there. But I use this to open up presentations, and then I will set this as the browser window in OBS and record videos from that. So that's what that link does. But, yeah, that's the thing. But let's see. And then you guys playing with commands. Tofu says, and you're all good now. Yeah, in theory. And assuming that I actually had it, it means I'm, in theory, immune now. But I don't actually know whether I had it because I couldn't get a test. I called and was like, hey, Can has test? And they're like, were you in China or Italy? And I was like, no. And they're like, no has test. So. Yeah, I could probably get one now, but you would need one of those, like, after the fact antibody tests. Shoddy says quite wonderful. Yeah. Andrew Lane says, I once made a bot that sends a drink reminder to every 10 minutes. Knowledge says, what is my viewport.com? This is my viewport. 966 by 859. Does it adjust as you change it? Oh, look at that shit. Fancy. Oh, it's responsive too? How does it know when to... Huh. What if you increase the... Oh, it's clever. Huh. I don't know how they do that. And I'm not super interested in figuring out how, because otherwise I'm gonna go down a web dev rabbit hole, which was my previous life, but I don't really do web dev anymore. Yeah, CSS magic, surely. But I like the way I would naively do it is with other stuff. Menu something virtual screen 1 resize. Virtual screen 1. Oh shit. Okay, alright. This is gonna save me so much cursing in the future. That's so good. Thank you, Andrew Linux. That's great. Very, very helpful. Okay, so we fixed the rendering of the text, but the cursor position is wrong. So let's try and fix the cursor position. Ethan Ryman says, I changed my mind. Instead of a Bitwarden hybrid background, I'm going to write a CLI backend so I can shell it to Bitwarden CLI and others can reuse it. Yeah, that makes sense. Biblebox says, now we don't have content. Yeah. Content ruined. You don't have me raging at my computer again. Damn, can I just say, there's a lot of people watching for a weekday. I, like, never have 40 viewers on a weekday, and you guys have come out in full force, you know. Coronavirus really driving these programming streams. Ethan says, are you familiar enough with Ruby to know if this is the right API? The answer is no, but I will open the link anyway. I have no idea. You know it's good when both the class and the function name have 3 in them. Let's see, did I do any subprocessing in my Ruby stuff? All repos, find files, star.rb. Right, this is a regex. /rb $. At least it fails early. It would be in these ones. Ira or personal. Oh, we need output paths. Oh fuck, that's not what I want. Do I have a Ruby highlighter? Oh, I don't have a Ruby highlighter. Alright. Side trip. We're gonna add Ruby. TextMate. Okay. Copy. You want this. We're adding Ruby syntax to babi real quick. GH. I don't have to sort these. Computers can sort them for me. Name equals this. Oh, I added a new feature that you can just do head here, and my update script will fix it for me. I bet this is their weird license thing. Andrew Linux says, what's DC? It's an alias to CD because I typo it so often that I've just like given up on doing it the right way. Oops. Readme dot. Hey, what's up, Butterflocka? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Grammars equals. What do you got in the way of syntaxes? HTML Ruby ERB. Gemfile.tm language. Is that different? Huh. Yeah, I guess it is. What is the scope name here? Fix.html.erb. What is this giant to-do comment at the top? To-do unresolved issues. Alright, cool. I guess we'll include all of these. Syntaxes slash this. Another cool thing is I don't have to format this properly. I can just paste these in here and it'll be too long. I don't have to worry about line lengths because we have nice things here. Syntaxes slash this. Okay. Fuck, that's not what I want to copy and paste. I want to copy and paste this guy. Alright, so this is my diff right now. Not well formatted. Has this weird head. Not sorted here. But we can do update and then do just update this one. Then update. And it'll just update that one. And now look, it's sorted properly. The version got updated and this got formatted nicely. So good. Alright, it doesn't have tab complete there. So that should update to have Ruby syntax, which should be pretty good. We're all quarantined, yeah. Catherine says, I think your numbers are going up. I think part of it's quarantine, but also it's because I'm good, right? No. What's DC? It's a comic and movie company. You're right, Thomas Nex. You're right. DC is an acronym for disconnect. Yep. Also correct. Alright, so this should have downloaded those 3 Ruby grammars, as well as the license, and updated this. Git commit dash add Ruby syntax highlighting. And we'll release version 6. Oh, that's a typo. O.O.6. Now we mute. Alright, we're back. Just trolling you guys with the mute, of course. Cool. So then we can do pip install babi grammars upgrade. And that upgraded from 4 to 5. We want to go from 5 to 6. There we go. So now if we reopen these files. Shit. Damn it. No. Let's see what's broken. Friends. Really? What is the grammar? Grammar dot scope name. Ruby. They've got a bug in the grammar. Yay, of course. Include parens. They do have that. Maybe I have a bug in my implementation. Let's see. Share babi grammar. This is actually bad. This is very bad. I should have tried it before I pushed it. Damn it. Yeah, they definitely, Prinz is definitely right there in repository. Oh. The repository is nested in something else. This is patterns. The pattern should end at some point. Yeah. This grammar is fucked. Hey, what's up, Gotma Killers? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Why is this grammar fucked? End array. See what this matches up with. Huh, that looks right. Dict to end dict. End array to array. God damn it. I hate this shit. So either there's a bug in this grammar or there's a bug in the Python module which converted this grammar. No, there's definitely a bug in this grammar. Yeah, because this patterns array here should end. But it doesn't end until way down somewhere. Oh, I hate everything. Yeah, this is where the repository starts. What is this pattern supposed to be? Oh, is there nested repositories? No, that can't be. What does VS Code do for this? VS Codes is fucked up too. God, does that mean I have to reread the spec? Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. Alright, fuck Ruby. Not gonna deal with this today. It's alright. We're okay reverting this house. That's annoying. Well, I'll have to do some more research. Figure out what's up with Ruby. Ruby's repository is in a weird spot. Not sure if this is intentional or a bug. Fix it. Maybe this is a problem with my text-made implementation. Question mark. Labels. Bug. Alright, I'll figure that out some other day. It feels wrong, but I don't know how I'm gonna be able to fix it, is the problem. Wait, they have another dictionary here? What is this dictionary? I don't know. I'm gonna put my finger on the screen and scroll up. Sorry, you guys can't see that. Oh, oh, there it is. Wait, they have another? I don't know how this possibly works. This is life, I guess. It's a bug in Python 3. Yeah. Man, I hope I don't have to redo my entire include scheme. I should go to 7, not 6. There we go. Hey, what's up, MC2? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Have you been here before? Your name sounds familiar. I think you've been here before. Good patch, sarcastic Dante. The beer right back command. Which, you're not wrong. I do need to get another beverage. But let me get something more working on the editor. That way I have an incentive to get me my beers. Okay. Cursor X as property. Oh, we really only need to know the special widths of the current line? Is that true? Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Try, let's see, try offsets equals self dot, what was the parameter name? Or not parameter name, attribute name. Line care positions, self dot y. Accept key error. Lines care positions? No, that's a typo. That is a typo. Equals. The line's too long now. Ah. What did you? Okay. Cursor X as property. Oh no, I touched my face. I'm gonna get the coronavirus. Oh, we really only need to know the special widths of the current line? Is that true? Okay. Did you just clip that because of the funny noise? So we can just get rid of the word care. Does that make it short enough? Fuck. No. We can get rid of the word line here. Still too loud. Just get rid of this. Positions. Shrink the variable names. You were confused with your own code? Yeah, that's normal. No, I was just trying to figure out, I was trying to get back into the zone of what I was doing, you know? I don't get confused by my own code. Who would do that? That makes no sense. Can't name this offsets if that is also named offsets. So this is, we're caching this. I think it's just return offsets. This. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Start with 0. What happens if we do 1 colon an empty string? Sweet! Man, that looks weird syntax. Did what I wanted though. Ret.append, ret -1 plus WC width C. Turn tuple ret. Isn't that normal? Alright, sarcastic Dante. Alright, let's see. God, we didn't use the cursor X anywhere. I think we can underscore this. X equals self.x minus line x self.x. We also kind of need to know the width of the line. Line x, self.x. Maybe we don't. Some sick spelling there. Double index outer range. What do you mean? Oh. No, this should just be this. Well, that's clearly wrong. Oh, I know why. Because we didn't account for tabs. It's actually closer despite looking really fucking wacky. Okay. Alright. If C is equal to tab, otherwise... If it's a tab, we need... Let's see, if we're at position 1 and we add a tab, we need to add 3. So we need to add 4 minus 4 mod t. That's -1 plus 4 minus 4 mod. We're at -1. I think. Ret p. Integer division by 0. No, it's ret -1 mod 4. I know how to maths. Oh, look at that shit! Oh shit! This doesn't work. But this works! Look at that! Yo, and I bet. Oh man, gonna work. Characters there. That was weird. This works now. Wait until we get to the end of the line. This is not gonna work. There's no way this is gonna work. Oh, I see. It wrapped the line. But the rendering part doesn't know to wrap the line. Okay, so it's still a little bit fucked up. But it's way closer. So this didn't fix itself. That's really cool. Oh, that's so nice. But we still have to get this working. This is broken. And we still gotta fix the highlighting. Oh, we're gonna need to know the offsets on the highlighting as well. So. Something about that looks weird. Something about this looks weird. Something about that looks weird. I don't know what it is. Something about it looks weird. Okay, that's cool though. I like that. We're getting closer. But it's beer time, so I will beer right back. Oh, hello. I'm back. Hi, friends. It's beer time. Oh, this port's not gonna be as good. Oh, maybe I can save it. There we go. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Oh, maybe it's not fine. See? It's not bad. Could be better. Oh no, it's not good. Oh well, such is life. I have beer. That's what really matters. The Interlinex says, why are you assigning and returning? Here? Because I'm basically caching it inside this object here. And I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic. Yeah, I am. I probably am. I don't know. I don't need it to function. At least that's what I tell myself. So that's how I'm staying out of that zone. But we'll just blame it on the blame it on the pandemic. That's what it's called. Are you saying why don't I do this and then do that? I mean, I guess I could do that. The only thing is, like, this is slightly slower in the best case. In the accept? Why do I do it here? Because you can't do 2 assignments. You can't just do return. Or are you saying, why don't I do this? You're saying, why don't I do this? Because then this does 2 lookups. It's micro optimized. Maybe that's why it looks weird. It's like assigning to this variable is a lot cheaper than looking up in this dictionary and then assigning to the variable. It doesn't make that much difference, and in practice it probably makes no difference, and like I might as well just write it in a different way, but variable's too long, improve. I just shortened this variable name. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's a little bit weird, but it's fine. I think I actually need to make this public. Underscore equals no, fuck that. We don't use underscores in this house as actual useful variables. Not in this house. Okay, what were we doing? We're trying to fix 2 things. We're trying to fix the highlighting and we're trying to fix the cursor movement. Let's do the highlighting first. Actually, there's 3 things. There's highlighting, cursor position, and there's the line drawing. We're getting close, and that's what's kind of cool. X-axis will go away. Maybe. Alright, so I gotta somehow not break all of this shenanigans. That's this computation here. So we gotta change that, first off. So this is just this component of that. So we probably just do line X oh, but we need margin, not calls. Dang it. That's fine. Margin, margin. Oh, we're just abusing. Okay, that's fine. This is self dot buff dot line x margin if ly equals self dot buff dot y else 0. That make things undefined. Line x imported but unused. Fine. Fine, that's fine. What's your link here, Sarcastic Dante? Hope used plus saying it's not perfect. um, Someone was mentioning that they took away holy water at Catholic churches because it's a prominent way to spread the virus, which that was mildly amusing. Int object has no attribute calls. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's still working. I thought that would have changed things though. LX and LX max. Oh, I see. So we need. Yeah, no, we have IDX LY. Uh. Index, tuple index out of range. Why? What do you mean? Tofu asks how long I've been streaming for. Almost 3 hours. So it's a pretty good Monday stream. The fuck? Oh, I see. I see what I did here. It's a really, really long line there. Oops, this should also be IDX. Tofu asks, what did you eat today? Let's see, for breakfast. What did I eat for breakfast? Honestly, I've not had much to eat today. I think for breakfast I had some pistachios and banana and some granola. So that was pretty good. Great question for a person named Tofu. Yeah. For lunch I had pasta, which was leftovers from a couple days ago. And for dinner, did I eat dinner? I think I skipped dinner. Oops. Oops. But yeah, boring stuff. What the fuck? It works! Kind of. It's a little bit buggy, but the highlight looks better. It works. Fucking works. Pay no attention to the man behind the mirror. I don't know why that's messed up. But it's probably the same reason that this line continuation thing is messed up. But it kind of works. But this doesn't work. So gotta fix that. There's still things to fix, but it's better. It's better. The only server says, "How's your sleeping schedule at the moment?" Super broken. Yeah, I could definitely improve it, but I haven't been like incentivized to improve it, other than like I feel awful. I guess that's enough incentive to fix it, but I don't know. When I don't have to like wake up and have like before, I had a very good schedule about things. But now, when I don't really have to wake up until I have to go to meetings, I guess I do work in the morning. That's the wrong calendar. This is the calendar that I want. Like this morning, I had to wake up by 10:30, which like, I guess tomorrow I have to wake up at 9:30. Yeah, but I still got up at 7. I just like didn't go to sleep until like 1, so I only got 6 hours of sleep. Is our meeting so messed up? We have this completely fucking useless meeting which has 33 people invited to it. Like, how could you ever get anything done with a meeting of 33 people? That's just wild. Like, what the fuck is the point at that point? But yeah, my sleep schedule's all messed up. I've been staying up too late and, you know, playing a lot of Pokemon is the main reason. But it happens, I guess. Knowledge says, fun little irony, GitHub acquired NPM. GitHub has an Electron GUI. This GUI does not use NPM to develop. RIP. Sarcastic Dante says, what's that? To the sleeping schedule. Sarcastic Dante says, I'm starting my new job tomorrow. Ooh, that's exciting. Right, I remember you got your new job. Hopefully that goes well. Good luck on your first day. Tofu says, how many meetings do you have a day? Usually like 2 or 3. Today I had 3. And it was too many. And one of them was shitty. But that's the way things go. Love to have more senior people than you tell you that your team is fucking worthless. Love when that happens. Definitely my favorite thing ever. But you know, that's why I'm on my 3rd beer today, so shit fucking happens, I guess. What is the structure for $1,000, Alex? Right? I guess Downey says, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. Meeting starts at 9 a.m. Per week. I'm supposed to only spend 3 hours a week in meetings, but recently it's been closer to like 10 hours a week, so like 25% of my time. Which, Sarcastic Dante, why are you up at 5 a.m. if you have to go to a meeting in 4 hours? Are you just gonna sleep through or like stay up the whole night? Like, damn, dude, don't miss your first day because of me. Tofu says, I love meetings. That is a spicy take. Oh, tomorrow, not 4 hours. Okay, so you have 28 hours. All right. I see. Tomorrow, like true tomorrow, not Yelp tomorrow. Man, did I ever tell you guys about how much of a pain in the ass it was to get business hours working on Yelp? And I think they reverted all the code. 24-hour fitness, Yelp. Temporarily closed. Cool. Cool. Do you still not display hours? I just want one that displays hours. Oh, have they marked all of their businesses as temporarily closed? Son of a bitch. I can't even show you guys this. Alright, well, you'll have to take my word for it. But Yelp's idea of business hours is 4 a.m. on the next day is still the same day as the current day. Which makes sense when you're like talking about bars and stuff, but like it makes a lot less sense when you're talking about like 24-hour fitnesses. And so before I fixed the code, it used to say like for 24-hour businesses, it would be open from 4 a.m. to 4 a.m. And you'd be like, what? That makes no fucking sense. Or it would be like open from 4 a.m. to 3 a.m. because they would have like a 1 hour break where they were closed. And I at least fixed it so like it would say open 24 hours or open from beginning to 4 a.m. Closes at 4 a.m. Like I don't remember whether it was 18 or 16. Anyway. But I fixed Yelp's business hours for that. But I can't show you because, our 7-Elevens. Oh, maybe. 7-Eleven Yelp. The best 7-Eleven near me. Let's see about the one in Menlo Park. Okay, well here's an example. Open 24 hours. There you go. I wrote the code that did this. Because it used to say 4 a.m. to 4 a.m., which was nonsense. Let me see if we can find a more fucked up one. Are they all open 24 hours? Is that a thing? Do they never close? Man, I would hate to work at a 7-Eleven. That'd suck. I guess they're all open 24 hours. Oh, this is the new category page. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. This is like a search spinoff. I wrote the first version of this page in 2012. That's why I recognize this, because this down here is a widget that I wrote. As ugly as it looks. That's what the product manager wanted. It's supposed to be a search engine landing page, which, like, fair. That's how I got to it. Best bodega is near me. Why is there New York, but in Palo Alto? Who fucking knows? Anyway. Yelp stuff. Yes, I wrote front end. I was actually hired as a JavaScript developer at Yelp way back in the day. And I worked on front end. But then I realized that I can't get front end done if I need to wait on a back end developer. So then I became a back end developer so that I could be a front end developer. But that was a long time ago. Haven't done that in a while. Man, I'm getting to the part of the night where, like, I'm a little sloppy, and I forget what I was doing. What should I try and fix next? This thing? Yeah, we'll try and fix that. So really what we need to know is we need to know the cursor position of the current position, and that's how we need to set accent. And then when we move lines, we need to find the closest X position to that cursor hint. What happens in Nano? Does it round down? That's the question. So for here, over 1, yeah, it rounds down. Yeah, okay. So it's floor of that. Okay, that's not so bad. Oh, we're gonna use one of my favorite modules. If I remember how it works. Bisect left. Return the index to where item X is... Return the index where to insert item X into list A, assuming A is sorted. The return value I is so that all E in A before I are less than X. Well, we'll just try bisect left. If it doesn't work, we'll try bisect right. Self.x equals bisect bot bisect left. Self dot line positions self dot y. I think that's it. Nope. We need bisect. Oh, it's really fucked up. What? Vim does beginning of the line. Insert mode is probably what makes the most sense to try here. Okay, so I gotta round down. Or truncate down. But I'm confused, like, why... Is it supposed to be -1? The thing that's weird to me is this works properly. Jumping between these two. Now it says that's not how Vim behaves on my computer. So in insert mode, it works differently than not. So in not insert mode, it does this weird thing. And in insert mode, it does this. Just leave it? No, I gotta make it perfect. Also, I gotta write tests for all this shit eventually. Alright, so I'm gonna figure out what's going on here. Because something is going on. Oops, Control X mode, I don't know what that is. Sustain, debug, babi, parse logo. Oh, so it does work that way. Okay, see? Well, we're gonna breakpoint. The fuck? Why won't you let me switch tabs? Oh, I broke the debugger. Damn it. Ah! Oh, I hate when this happens. Kill %1! Good kill. Die. Hey, what's up? Mirhadas? Mirhadads? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. And Holy Grams! Thank you as well for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Now it says Control X enters a submode where several commands can be used. Most of these commands do keyword completion, the insert completion. They are not available when Vim was compiled without the insert expand feature. What? Alright, so my debugger is broken. As evidenced here. It broke my terminal too. He killed Babi. I'm sorry, Babi. Oh. Wait, why didn't it kill this one? Oh, because I bet that process is called nano. Yeah. It thinks that process is called nano. Amazing. That could have gone poorly. But it's fine. Everything's okay. So my debugger is broken for some reason. I don't really want to debug a debugger at the moment, so we're gonna do some crappy logging, which I hate doing. Oh, I hate debugging. I hate logging. So what do I really want to know here? I want to know the X that we got. I want to know X hints. And I want to know line positions. Yeah. That's what I want to know. Press down a couple times, press right, and then down. What do we got here? I like how it just appended. I mean, that's what I told it to do, so it's fine. In your lane, X says close it. What are we closing? This one? Why? No in Python? I don't care. You're right. I should do this. There, are you happy now? The reason that I did it wrong is because I knew it was wrong, and I would make sure to kill it later. But if I do it right, there's nothing that's going to tell me it's wrong. So, anyway, it was intentionally bad. But you're right. This is the correct way to do it. Okay, so the X hint was 1, which is correct that it should have found this as the bisection insert. I guess we just need a stupid if statement. Oops. I did the wrong thing there. If self dot x hint is greater than and I will need to write tests for all this stuff later. Positions x minus equals 1. I think that's the behavior that we want. So, if we... What do you mean? Oh. Head it backwards. Fucking works. Oh, it's so good. Haha. Yes. Fucking works. Hell yeah. You can also use dot close. Not in the way that I wrote that code. I didn't know they had diapers made specifically for Canadian babies. This is a solid South Park reference. I love this. This is great. What country is this, though? What currency is LEI? It's English, though. That doesn't really tell you anything, though. Also, this could just be like a store code. Okay, this works. I'm happy with that. And this song is so calming. It's just like nice zen shit here. Let's see. Do I want to continue working on this today? Or should I leave this for another stream? It's only 8 o'clock. But also I feel like I'm at a point... Oh, where did the beer go? Where did the beer go? Can you contribute that behavior for Vim? This like... I mean, didn't Vim do it the same as this? I don't know, maybe. Do I have to write VimL? Then probably not. Can I write Python? NeoVim is Python, right? To which someone says, well, why did you write an entire new text editor when you could have just contributed to NeoVim? That I say, I don't have a good answer. But this works. I'm actually really happy with this so far. And your shit's still fucked, because, like, this doesn't work. But we'll get there. To learn curses. There you go, Andrew Linux. But tabs kind of work now. Kinda. This is not working. It got the highlighting right. Which means that part of it knows that it should have been scrolled. Oh, it's because scrolled line doesn't know. Let me fix that though. Scrolled line. Oh, that's because this is wrong. I think we just need to do this. That didn't fix all of it though. Okay, that fixes most of that. It doesn't fix this little thing. Oh man, this is so fucking close to being right though. I'm pretty happy with this. It says you really need to deal with those beer thieves. It's a real tragedy that they siphon off your beer when you're not looking. It's probably a -1. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Actually, I don't think it's a -1. I think it's probably going off the edge of the screen. Yeah. I guess we could figure out whether it's a -1. Oh, what? What the fuck? Why is it right now? This one is right, and this one's wrong. Oh. If you subtract 4, then it works. So it's, it has to deal with the tab size, which is kind of expected. So it's +4, yeah. Off by 4 error, you know, the classic programming error. Oh. It's this here. It's this code here. This is wrong. Should be L positions -1. I think. I'm so good. Fuck. Oh my god. I can't believe that worked. We're not completely in the clear. Because yeah. Yeah. We're not completely in the clear. Shit's still fucked. Oh, but I bet if we do this. Nope. Still fucked. But I bet if we do this. Nope. Still fucked. Okay. We got tabs working, but we don't have wide characters completely working. At least the cursor position is right. That was broken before, so that's gotten better. It's an improvement, but it's not perfect. Ethrix says, "What happened to Nano?" This is Babi. Babi is the new Nano. Inchalut says, "Hello. Do you speak Spanish? Un poquito." Not enough to be helpful though. Sorry. I know enough to like figure out where the bathroom is and like, you know, do laundry and stuff. Why would they even make emojis multi-character? If the endless server says those are the moments when everything is completely worth it, right? Man, this is like when I changed that one thing and this worked. Like those are the moments that I just love programming. Like when you do something and you're like, this is never gonna fucking work, and then it runs and it works, and you're just like, oh, I love code. I'm such a fucking nerd. Jesus Christ. Okay. Why are emojis not, or why are wide characters not working? What is the bug here? Is it a rendering bug, or is it... How many? I pasted 6 of those. So... I think it's just a rendering bug. Oops. Yeah, because it knows where in the line I'm in. So something is wrong. Like the cursor position is fine. That's good. I think it's just the line drawing is wrong. Wait, where do I have S underscore? Do I really have sex? It wouldn't surprise me. Down here in draw, I'm pretty sure I have something like that. Wouldn't surprise me if it's sex. No, it's hex. HSX. Close, close, but no sex. I have made accidental variables that look like that. I love this comic so much. I love this comic so much. I saw this on Twitter. I love this comic for two reasons. Like, it very much personifies me, although you guys see like a very different me, because I fucking love streaming, and so I'm very happy when I stream. Like, see this shit? Like, real happy for some reason. But unfortunately, most of the rest of my other life is this grumpy man. I'm just sad about a lot of things. But the other part of this is my favorite animal is a frog. So like every part of this comic just like speaks to me on a whole different level. So I just really love this comic. And that's not just drunk me saying this. This is like real talk. Love this comic. Inchlutz asks, what are you programming? I'm working on a text editor. I'm actually editing the text editor with the text editor. Sorry, this is in English because I don't know how to say it in Spanish. Because I mean, I probably could figure it out, but I'm not sober enough to translate on the fly, unfortunately. The server says, you're on a date and telling your crush, after trying for hours, I just said -1 and it all worked. And she's like, wow, you are so cool. Man, if you could impress girls with code, I'd be great. But you can't. It doesn't work that way. Girls don't like code. Well, I'm sure some girls like code, but girls are not impressed by my programming. Right. Now it says I tend to use boobies and beer as variable names far too often. Resting frog face. Yeah. Yeah, boy. I also love that he's like so, or he or she, I don't know, it's a frog, is so mad in this photo, but then the frog painting is so smiley. You were concrete, I understood you're making a text editor in Python. Yep, awesome. No, your English is great. Don't worry about it. I knew exactly what you said there, and you said it perfect. NullTF says, I'm not a girl, but I'm impressed, Anthony. Hope that helps. It does, NullTF. Okay, so the problem here is this thing. Scrolled line. Okay. Oh, so I think this should just be no. It's definitely this function. This function is definitely wrong. But I don't know how to make it right, is the problem. Let's see how it's implemented. Scrolled line, we have string, we have the X position, and we have the width. So we figure out the line X from that. So this is why it works for tabs, because we expand the tabs here, which is kind of cheating. And this is wrong. We should be using our widths there. Also, I found a really weird quirk in curses. Do I have a curses file? Yeah, this will work. If you take a 0 width character, this is completely unrelated, but something I will have to fix eventually. Because I'm using, oh my god. Okay, I definitely have to end the stream soon because I can't fucking write. We'll get rid of this. So if we do add stir, foo, and then 0 width character, and then bar, versus, we gotta do this on line 0, versus insert stir. I'm pretty sure this is a bug in curses. If we do insert stir versus add stir, get rid of this. You would think these would render the same, because add stir is just add the string to the line, and insert stir is insert the string at this position. They're both drawing at the beginning of the line, so you would hope they would end up with the same results. As I would hope they would end up with the same results. But unfortunately, they don't. The 0 width space is rendered as a 1 width space, which... why? This unfortunately means I need to rewrite all of my string writing, because I use insert stir everywhere, because it's much more convenient. But add stir is doing the correct behavior, and insert stir is doing the wrong behavior, so I gotta fix that, unfortunately. Inshalute says, do you work for a company or are you a freelancer? Yes, I work for Lyft. This company. Where I work on developer experience, where yeah, I build tools and software for developers. And Angeline says, sed s insert for add, and I wish it were that simple. Unfortunately, they have two. So, yeah, I guess I didn't explain why they're annoying. If I do add stir and then space times 80, or we'll just do curses.calls. Versus insert stir. Actually, we'll demo these in the other order. So 80 spaces plus a string character for both of these. I can spell. So we inserted 80 spaces and then an A on line 1, and it just like let the A go off the screen, and that's fine. But we inserted it on line 2, and it puts the A on the next line, which is like a little bit annoying, but it gets worse. If instead we do that on line 1, let's do, first we'll just comment this out. If we do this on curses.lines -1, so the last line on the screen, let's put some string here so that we can see it. So an A, then we can just do equals or something. So yeah, it works fine on the last line of the screen. We have an A that's off the screen, and it just gobbled that character, but that's fine. But if we switch this from instir to add stir, which you would think like, oh, instead of inserting, it just adds the string, that's fine, whatever. Kaboom! It explodes, and the reason for this is actually really dumb. So the reason that it errors here is add stir has a side effect of after it draws the string, it moves the cursor to the end of where it drew the string. And if it moves the cursor off the end of the screen, then it errors. And so that's why you get this error. So you basically have to like check every add stir call, and if it's going to draw the last character in the bottom right hand part of the screen, then you just have to gobble the error. And the Python docs even mention this because they're like, this is fucking stupid, but guess you have to deal with it, lol, have fun. Add stir. Yeah, here we go. Note, when writing outside a window raises curses.error. Cool, yeah, that's fine. Love that. Attempting to write to the lower right corner of a window, subwindow, or pad will cause an exception to be raised after the string is printed. Love it. Love it. That's why I'm not using add stir, but now I will have to because of 0 width strings, because... Right, party. Pouring hot tea on your face, welcome back, haven't seen you in a while. Asks, what do you think about micro as an alternative to nano? So, I've tried micro. It seems fine, but it's different enough that it's not helpful to me. So I don't know. Seems good. It's just not my cup of tea. And I wrote my own text editor, so why would I switch now? Cries in text editor. Thomas Nez says Insta is just too generic to update that way. Yeah, that's true. That said wouldn't work all that well. But also, as you've seen, behavior changes, which is sad times. Inchalute says, how many years of Python only experience do you think it takes to make good money? So I don't know that I have a good answer to this question. Honestly, I think you could go from not programming and spend 6 months learning programming and get a job where you make enough money to make a living. When I started professionally, I had experience in other languages, but it was hard to do JavaScript, and then I spent all my time writing Python. And I didn't know Python when I joined Yelp, and I learned Python as I, worked. So I don't know that knowing a specific language, man, I'm just brains all over the place on this one. I don't know that knowing a specific language is necessary to getting a job in that language. Because you can always adopt what knowledge you know in other stuff to, learn that language on the fly. So I don't know. I don't know that I have a great answer for your question, but I think like you can get a programming job with not that much experience, and you can learn as you go. Psycho says, awesome, I made a macro to auto farm in a game, idle while I'm doing stuff. Nice. And the server says fork and fix. Yeah, it would be nice to fork curses, but I don't think I would be able to install it on anyone's computers because they would still be using end curses from forever. And in the mind of end curses, I think their behavior is correct. It's just really annoying in Python. Andrew Lane says you're drunk. Yeah. Man, you know what we haven't had in a really long time? Hacker mode. Quick, say something drunk. Psycho, it already happened, man. Publish your own curses package. Yeah, what could go wrong? I feel like I need a hacker man emote too. Like we gotta get in this mode. It sounds like Tony's here. Yo, Tony's been here for quite a while. Also, someone needs to pound water or bang water. Because I gotta drink. Yeah, so what was I doing? Drink water, bitch! I don't know why that's funny. It shouldn't be funny. But wait, I gotta drink water 3 times now? Alright. Yeah, it's case sensitive. I should probably fix that. Andrew Lane, are you drunk too? It took you 3 attempts to get that command. But yeah, I'm hydrating. It's good. Alright. So, do I want to fix this today? Probably not. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, I went to the end of the line. It's hard to see with this. But yeah. Oops, that's not... Okay, that still works. So it works for tabs, doesn't work for wide characters. I think I'm gonna stop here for now, and I will write some tests later and eventually merge this, but it does fix tabs, and I will think some more about how to do wide characters, because I'm gonna have to solve this in another way as well. So like if I'm in a prompt, I'll also have to worry about wide characters, and like this definitely doesn't work. Like it's still fucked up here, but we'll fix that. Oops. Control C. And it kind of works here. Like we get the cursor position right, we just don't render the line properly. But shouldn't be too hard to fix, knock on wood. But I really like the progress that we made today. I'm really happy with this bit here and with this bit here, like, that works great. I'm super excited about this. Like, I thought it was gonna be way more difficult, but seems like it's working. So anyway, I'm gonna fiddle with that. But let me do my little spiel, and then hopefully someone else is streaming. We'll send you guys off there. If you guys have suggestions for raid, throw them in the chat, and I'll check out their channels and see what's up there. Kevin says, "Good night, Anthony. Hope you have a better day tomorrow." Yeah, you and me both. Let's see. I usually upload all of my content to YouTube, so if you want to check out the previous stuff that I've recorded, that's on youtube.com/AnthonyWritesCode, same as my Twitch handle. I usually stream on Saturdays at 11 a.m. However, with this whole quarantine shenanigans, I'm probably going to stream a lot more often. Most of it's going to be programming, although I think I'm going to play Pokemon tomorrow. No promises, but I think I want to play Pokemon tomorrow. So I might be streaming Pokemon tomorrow, so if you don't want to watch Pokemon, that's completely fine. Don't tune in. I'm not blaming you. But I usually announce my stream in 2 places. I do, yeah, I could stream, if GeoHots is on, we could do that. Nope, that's not my Twitter handle. So I usually announce my streams in 2 places. One is on Twitter, which is twitter.com/codewithanthony, and the other one is on my Discord, which I have just linked in the Twitch chat. You guys are free to join. We talk about programming and stuff. There's a memes channel, which is kind of fun. But I don't know, it's a nice little community. Yeah, I need a bang Twitter. I should really make that happen, but I haven't done that yet. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will go find someone to raid.